The four disciplines of the actor. The four disciplines of the actor as instrument. The four disciplines of the actor as an instrument is a methodology that I created in 1996, 1997, when I was teaching actors, not only actors, but also artists as a pedagogue. I worked as a director at times, but mostly I worked as a pedagogue for singular artists, for singular performers, for musicians, actors, and other artists. But the main thing of my teaching methodology was to how do we cultivate the actor as instrument, or how do we cultivate the human being as an instrument for communication? How do we develop and cultivate the human being as an instrument for communication and for presentation? And of course, that's what an actor is. An actor or an actress is a person or a being who communicates through presentation. The presentation might be organic, natural, authentic, or in a performance kind of way. That doesn't matter. What matters is that there are four disciplines to cultivate this instrument that produces the presentation. And every human being is a presenter. Every human being is an actor or an actress at times, because we all present communication. We all present and represent communications, whether on stage, whether in Shakespeare's Hamlet, or at the grocery store. I mean, we need to cultivate the actor as instrument. We need to cultivate and develop the actor as an instrument. So I created four disciplines, or I made methodology for my teachings that consisted of cultivating the four disciplines of the actor as an instrument. And these four disciplines are, first of all, breathing. Breathing is the first and the foundation of the methodology. Breathing is the first discipline to cultivate, develop, and understand breathing, and to integrate breathing into our system, so to speak. The second discipline is voice presentation, speech, song, but first and foremost speech, and how to understand not only resonance, not only understanding how the cranium, how our bodies are a loudspeaker for sound. I mean, the bone, everything hard in the human being carries the sound vibrationally. So the skull vibrates the sound, starting from our mouth, the palate, and up through the nose, and all of these things. And as a professional actor, I'm sure you're familiar with this, and you can follow the sound through your skull and down to your chest. And every singer, every professional singer and actor knows about this. How do they cultivate and develop sound? But so there are many steps to voice. There is, of course, the understanding of how sound is produced. How do we cultivate it? How do we direct it? How do we control it? And then you have all the finer attunements, all the finer modifications, which comes with consonants and vocals. Oh, what's the vowels? Vowels and consonants. How to say S and T and R, and how to train the tongue, how to train the behavior of the tongue inside the mouth, and blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. It's a huge methodology. Voice in itself is a huge methodology, and if I can if I can suggest a pedagogue who I presume now is no longer among us, but his work, Arthur LESSAC, the American Arthur LESSAC. I mean, he's a, I mean, that's vocal training. I mean, that's professionalism. He understands everything about this, and he has all the nuances, all the details that you need in order to cultivate this. His book is available. I can't remember the title, but at least he's a good one. But of course, there are 1,000 or 1 million voice pedagogues in this world, and many of them are good. But for me, I would say that if you read the work and the book of Arthur LESSAC, then you are well on your way to understanding how voice is produced and what you can do in order to cultivate it. Number 3, the discipline number 3 is movement and posture. So that means to understand the body, to understand how it works, to understand the nervous system, how you can use, how you can connect and activate parts of your nervous system within your body, how you can develop balance and modify solar plexus, all of these things. I mean, movement and posture, and how to add quality into movement, if that's what you're after, or non-quality too. I mean, you can add quality through your own presence, and you can add non-quality through a direct control of non-presence in a way. So there are many interesting parts of how to develop movement and posture. And discipline number 4 is perception. Perception means emotional memory. Everything that's taught by Stanislavski or Lee Strasberg or people like that is usually in the basket of perception, because it includes method acting, it includes your mind. This is mind work. It includes all how you relate your own mind, but of course it also, in my way of seeing it, it also includes perception in a very direct perceptive sense. I mean, so that you develop your perception, your awareness to perceive anything on stage or in front of a camera, within yourself or outside of yourself, or how to understand text, how to understand writing, how to see text as a philosophical product, or even as a scientific product, how to articulate through subtext, how to articulate subtly what text can convey, how to control the presentation of text, how to perceive certain elements of the text that are there or even not there, how you can include stuff into a sentence that is not even there, but you put it there through your own perception. So you control it, you control the perception. You control the delivery of the communication that you produce. So this is the 4 disciplines. The 4 disciplines of the actor as instrument: breathing, voice, movement and posture, and perception. In brief, this is the system that I made and that I think is very appropriate for performers, performance artists, people in general, and for actors, whether it is for stage or for movies or for anything, but it basically is for people who in some way or another have some professional relationship to present communication, or to present through performance, any kind of performance. Okay, thank you.